So now that you know what I've been doing the last few days, let's talk about what I've been thinking about the last few days. I've been thinking about Dob. No, not the nickname for Dobby. Not this guy. No. I'm thinking about discipline, organization, and balance. These are three big things in my life right now. Things that I've struggled with and a lot of other people do as well. Start with the first one, discipline. Everybody says you have to be more disciplined, you have to be more regimented. That's hard, it really is, and it's easy to just say that to somebody. It's a whole nother thing for that person to internalize it and then act upon it. The best way that I have found for myself to be disciplined is to start with small things. For instance, right now, garage is always a mess. It always just builds and builds and builds. And I'm really good at just one day dumping all of my energy into it, letting everything else fall off the table. Like dogs haven't been fed, kids haven't been fed, dishes are a mess, nothing's done. But the garage, you come home and it's sparkling, and everything else is a SHIT show. That's not the way to do it, and it's taken me a long time to learn that. So a method I came up with myself is little bits, and it actually works into balance as well. Being balanced is not going full force into things all the time. There's a time and a place for it. That's not one of them. So something I told myself is, this is what I'm gonna do, Scott. You're not gonna do your typical stuff and dive into this head first and blast through a whole day and let everything fall off the plate. You're gonna do one thing in that garage a day. So there's a bunch of storage bins, and I said, all right, every day I'm just gonna go through one bin. And the next day I'll go through another bin, and then the next day I'll go through another bin, and I'll just do it in increments and not let it consume my entire day. It's a form of discipline for me. It's hard for me, but it's a little bit, so it's a lot easier to be disciplined with just a little bit to start than to say, well, you're gonna do it this way, and you're gonna do it, every week just exactly like this. Say going too far overboard, it's gonna pull you away. It's like a diet, right? A diet is temporary. A diet is, I'm gonna do a diet for 1 month and then I'm gonna be off my diet. That's not sustainable. So doing something in increments like this for me is something that's more sustainable, and probably for you as well. It becomes a lifestyle change instead of a quick, fast diet type thing. Second one I want to talk about is organization. Organization. I love organization, but one of my biggest downfalls is not being disciplined, and that's how I am not organized. Being reactive is not a good thing. It can be in certain circumstances, but most of the time it is not a good thing, especially being a manny, being a stay-at-home parent. Organization and being proactive is the way to go. I can promise you this. You may have been struggling, you may have been fighting with your spouse. It's perfect example, going to Disneyland. We leave at like 6:30 in the morning. In the beginning, we weren't doing it well. We were fighting, we were, last minute, we were late, not well rested. Getting organized helped us. Being proactive helped us. So instead, we packed the night before. We're ready to go in the morning. It helps out tremendously. Organization is a huge one. I really, really feel like if you focus on organization in your life will definitely improve. And once again, balance. You have to have balance. Don't get hyper organized where you become OCD and everything needs its little place. I got wrapped up to this the last 6 months. Staying at home, I'm not going to work. This all of a sudden became my work. This is my job, and I became hyper focused on things. This needs to be here and this needs to be here. Kind of like your desk at work. And you can't do that with a house, right? Especially when you have 2 kids. Everything can't be in its place all the time or you're gonna lose your mind. So you need to have balance. You need to be able to, it's okay if things get messed up a little bit as long as I keep the overall, cleanliness there. Balance is a big thing for me right now. I like to go like full force into working out and do it 3 hours a day or what have you, or I'm gonna buy these weights and I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. Once again, those little bits being balanced. Let's just do it half an hour a day. Let's not, wake up, do yoga for an hour, do something else, try to go for a walk, and then later at night do weights. You can't start off jumping into it like that. You'll burn out, other things will fall off the plate. A little bit, half an hour a day is a way to be balanced. Those are my biggest things that I'm working on right now. DOB, it's a way for myself to remember it. Be disciplined, be organized, be balanced. I promise you, you will have a more fulfilling, happier life if you do these things. You'll be less stressed. You'll be in better shape, which I'm working towards. But go for it. Be disciplined, be organized, be balanced. Can't go wrong. Subscribe. It's like right down here, this area. It says subscribe. You click it, and then there's a bell. I don't know how to make a bell with my hands. Click the bell, and it'll ding on your phone. What does a bell do? It dings. Oh! So when I launch this video, or the next video, or another video, you will get a little ding on your phone, and you will know that the MANNY has posted another video for you guys. Well, thank you. Gonna be bringing more content. Drop some comments. Please like, that's the thumbs up one. That one is difficult. You can do thumbs down too. Like if you don't like this video, thumb down it. I don't mind. I need to know what you guys like. But stay healthy, stay happy, and see you guys next time.